I hope I haven't forgotten how to do this. It's been a while. I think it's been a little bit more than 2 months since I last streamed, which was not the plan. But yeah, things went a little bit wrong. But here I am. I've got the Christmas music on, even though it's not Christmas anymore. Maybe I should need a Christmas hat as well. Hang on. Get a Christmas hat. I don't know if my sound is fine. It sounds a bit echoey to me, but that might just be that I'm not used to hearing myself talk. Christmas hat. Okay. Oh. Why is it? I feel like it's attaching. Ah. Maybe I should make it bigger. Yeah. Only problem with this is I don't actually like Christmas music. So I'll just have this play in the background until I get too annoyed by it. Oh, I can hear the police in the background. Oh, they're gone. Okay. Thought maybe it became illegal for me to stream. They're coming to get me, but no. Oh, man, I'm so rusty now. I don't know what to say. I feel like I've accidentally done something wrong, but it looks like it's working. Sounds like it's working. Voice is just not very good. Haven't talked. This is the longest conversation I've had in more than a month, which is a little bit sad, because this is not a conversation, but we know what I mean. So I actually have a game that I want to play, but I thought I can't just make... I mean, I could, but after being gone for so long, I don't just want to jump into a game. I want to chill a little bit first, so I think maybe something like a geoguessr is a good idea. Maybe I'll do like an England map, right? To make sure I can read and understand everything, and not too much of a struggle. I was hoping to find like Christmas maps, but it's not like Google Maps is like that time focused that you can just say everywhere, hey, show me only Christmas markets at Christmas time. It's not really going to work in geoguessr, right? You might just pop out at the place where the Christmas market is, but in February, and then it's just not the same. Okay, everything still looks okay. Man, I'm nervous. Why am I so nervous? Maybe I just do a quick stream. Maybe that's all my nerves can handle for today. Why does my character look like that? I put myself in this corner because I know if I'm in the bottom right, I overlap with the map, right? Man, I haven't played geoguessr in a very long time. Let's make me small and put me over here. Why do I have dreads? Why do I have dreads? Whoa, things have changed a lot since I last played. Daily coin, oh. Ugh, I don't want to do this daily and whatever bullshit. Is this like the shop or what's going on? Oh, this is my character. Companion? Oh, I need to be an elite explorer. Okay. Items? Bat, microphone, bullwhip. Huh? Are these things I own but I can't use? I'm guessing elite is paying a lot more. Yeah, okay. What did I want to... Oh, hat. Ugh, not hat, hair. Why is it... Why did it go to white dreadlocks? Maybe the last time I played, since then they reworked like the IDs and things of hairstyles. And it flip-flopped to... Man, this is a shitty way of doing hairstyles and things to make it look like you've got loads more when these are actually all the same hairstyle, just different colors. They should have a hairstyle and hair... Oh, they can't do hairstyle and hair color because then they can't sell you the same hairstyle multiple times, because then you're going to realize it's just a recolor. White shortcut? No, that looks dumb. I like how that looks. White lumberjack. Oh no, that's afro. Gray. Yeah, let's go for the gray. Yeah, with a slightly whiter beard. What else do we have? Let's go black shirt. I don't like this Christmas song. What's this black flared pants? Oh, it's a little bow in the front. I thought, what's that? Would I look cute with a blue skirt? No, let's stick with that. Do I just run around? Black panties. Confidence starts underneath. That's a very odd sentence to read in a game that's all about exploring maps and things. Okay, now I look... Oh wait, let's go. Hang on, let's see. Do we have different... Oh, I forgot. What beards do we have? Do we have a less intense beard? Not really. Can go way more intense, but no. Just want like a stubble beard. No, fine, let's stick with this. I can just cancel. Okay. I should do community maps. Search for England. What's the large? Moderate? What's the large? Okay, moderate, yeah, easy, very easy. Okay, fine, that's difficulty, but what's the first? Large, small. Oh, I need to make sure we get actual England and not Americans with their New England. We want old England. Let's go for this very easy UK England only. By Stuart F. He looks very English. No time limit, moving, yeah. Let's play along. Oh, what a surprise. Stuart has the high score in this one. We're not going to try and beat the high score. Interesting how mostly... oh, except for Stuart. Oh, no, he's not even English. I was going to say it's interesting how almost everybody is British. And there's 1, 2, 3 that's not. But okay, let's just play a little bit. Row band. I don't know where row band is. Let's go that way. See if we can vaguely figure out. We need a street sign. Is there a big parking area? Oh, because of a big shop. No, that's not a shop, it's just a parking area. Park and ride. Okay, so we're gonna be close to something big, like close to the city or close to an airport or something. Oh, that was text. Oh, there's a sign. That does not look like human language. Something area. Is the camera so shit? Is it because that's dark and the rest is super ultra bright and they scaled it? Yeah, the exposure of this camera was horrible. Why is there a little thingy over here? Ew, gross. React to this location and let others know what you think. No. Man, geoguessr has really evolved. Maple Manor Hotel. A boutique hotel with restaurant and airport parking. Okay, so we are close to an airport. So there aren't that many airports in the UK. Oh, we're close to Gatwick. Okay. So where's Gatwick again? Oh, there it is. So we're somewhere around Gatwick at least. I'm just gonna click that so we have something. Now we just need like a road name or a town close by. Something. The nursery school. Charwood or something like that. Chartwood? Charlwood? Oh, Charlwood. Okay. This road is called The Street. Paul's on the farm. KK dog grooming. Furry friends, Freedom Field. Whoa. They love their Fs. So somewhere in this area we're gonna have man, I hate Christmas music. But it's one time of year. We're gonna have Christmas music playing. Unless we're actually... Unless these are all super well hidden between the trees, right? We're closer to the town area than I thought. I feel I just need the road name. That'll make it easy. Oh, wasn't there a road name? I just can't read this. I feel like if the speed limit is 5, you might as well just say barely move. See if we can find a road. Walrus! Test 1. Test 2. Holy shit, dude. Why do you still have subscribe messages?
Test 3.
Man, I feel so bad. Welcome. I have returned. How have you been? How's life? We're playing GeoGuessr and I'm listening to Christmas music. Paul's Lane, okay. Am I Jesus? I don't think so. Drank a lot of water and none of it turned into wine. Except if it did, that would explain why I feel like shit all the time. Okay, let's search for Paul's Lane. But Paul's Lane's just going to be a tiny little road. That's not going to work. But yeah, how's life? What have you been up to? Other than wasting your money on a streamer that doesn't stream? Either Jesus Santa or Mariah Carey. Yeah. And if I was Mariah Carey, I would have more money. If I was Santa, I would be more jolly. Maybe I'm Krampus. Oh, this camera's so shit. It's probably just struggling with Gatwick Gate. The UK really is not good with giving you road names. Just give me a little sign that says this is the name of the road. Why not? I feel like that's not too much to ask. Is working mostly, but also treating a bad tooth for almost 2 months? You gotta rip it out. It's probably not a good idea. Don't do that. Don't follow medical or dentist advice from someone who obviously does not know what they're talking about. Okay, so the A23 is when we go that way, but what road are we on? What road are we on? Just tell me. And I've been wanting to stream now for like a couple of weeks, but every day I'm like, okay, today. Oh, that's where I know Charlwood is that way, damn it. But every day I think, okay, I'm going to stream today. And then the time approaches and I go, I'll do it tomorrow. And I chicken out like a coward. Not much of it is left that I want to solve it as much as possible. It sounds like my life. Yeah, I can't be Santa. It's the opposite of cheer. I'm filled with that. What is this road's name? That's all I want to know. I mean, that's not all I want to know in life, but at the moment, all I want to know is what is this road's name? And I've been in between just life. Oh yeah, I tweeted once. I tweeted once. I think it was a very cheerful tweet, something about I wish life would stop fucking me and go fuck itself, or something like that. I thought it was very witty at the time. But yeah, if I planned to take this long off, I would have tweeted that I was planning on taking this long off. But now I ended up just, I don't know, watching anime, watching some movies, playing games. I've played a lot of games. Mostly replaying things I've previously played, but I've played a lot of games. And started playing some games and instantly stopped because they were just too shit. Brexit EU custom clearance. It bugs me that the word Brexit is actually officially used. It's just horrible. Okay, we're going west towards Charlwood, which makes me feel we are on this holy road. Gatwick Clay Shooting School. I mean, maybe we're not. I mean, we could be far away. I got a few platinums to Expedition 33. Now I'm fine playing Dredge. I only played like, oh, this is I think before I stopped streaming, right? I played a few minutes of Expedition 33, and in the 5 minutes it took me to get very motion sick from the incredibly wobbly camera. It didn't really grab me. So I didn't start playing again, and then I dropped Game Pass anyway, so didn't really. And I am so not functional today, but we're gonna do this. Maybe I just need to go. Let's go the other way. Let's go to actual. Oh, I was gonna say let's go to Charwood, but that's not gonna work. Charlwood. Roband. Hang on. Oh. We're here. That was lucky. Right there. It was definitely an awesome journey, the best narrative characters in years. Maybe I should just... I mean, now, I don't really know if I want to pay for it, but it's got a... Even with the settings in the menu... Hang on, I'm going to change something. Got it enabled that. Okay. What's on my screen lights up my character, and I don't think that works very well with GeoGuessr. What was I going to say? Oh, I do not like saxophone in Christmas music. For a like turn-based JRPG, a French JRPG, it's got an incredibly swingy camera, right? Especially with when you do attack, the camera swings left and then they attack and it swings the other way. And then you have to parry right at the right time. And even with the settings in the menu for, for reducing the movement, it was still a bit too much for me. I literally quit during the tutorial because I was starting feeling very queasy. And at that point in time, I also thought, maybe a turn-based game with what felt like quick-time events is just not for me. But everybody loves it, so I should probably at some point take a look and see if I can just get through it. It's not something I'll ever be able to play on stream because it's going to take me, a week just to get to the point where I can play it like an hour at a time without feeling too sick. But maybe that's worth it. Cow. Oh, it's probably a bird. Which way do we... Oh, there's a sign over there. I think last time I streamed, I just started playing Red Dead 2 again. Which I played through that entire... I played through Red Dead 1 and then through Red Dead 2. And still, and even with how much I say I dislike the controls and things, that game is just so amazing. It's so sad that Rockstar, the creative people who make the game, and Rockstar, the company that's so scummy, is, the same company. I've heard of Walpole. I have no idea where it is. Those games are also cool to watch others play. It's not like you miss much, but there are ways to make fun broken bots too. Interesting. Bramfield. I'll definitely give it a go at some point in the future, I think. And I'm so bad with UK place names that I don't even... If it's not like big city, then I have no idea where it is. Yeah, what else did I play then? So I played through... I thought I was going to do like all the hunting challenges and all the... finding the... drawings on the walls and all the dinosaur bones and all those things, but you play through the whole game and then you play as John right at the end of Red Dead 2, and then I'm still too emotionally attached to what's his name? I forgot the character's name. Did my mind break? What's the name of the main character in Red Dead 2? Arthur Morgan. Yeah, I'm still so sad about Arthur Morgan that I don't want to play anymore, which is probably a good thing for the game to show how they get you so emotionally invested. So I thought I'll just take a little break and come back to it, and as usual, I haven't come back to it. The other thing that I took a break from and didn't come back to it is I finally decided I actually want to get through the entirety of Tunic. And I played it on the You Cannot Die difficulty or whatever, because I just wanted to go through all the puzzles. And I got the bad ending, and then I got stuck trying to find the good ending. And I thought, I'll take a little break, and it's now been more than a month and I haven't gone back to it. There's just one item or something that I feel like I needed and I just couldn't find it. I don't actually know where the actual border is. Between Scotland and England. Right, I know it's around here somewhere. Oh, it's there. Okay. But maybe I should still go back to Tunic. It's just, I just struggle to find my way around so much in that game. Like, I see a clue and then I'm like, oh, I know exactly what room this is. And I remember the room. I just can't remember where it is. And then I get a vague idea, oh, I think it's over here. And then I just can't find my way back. Which I think is just me being a dumbass. Then I get annoyed. Tunic stuff, pen and paper is necessary. Maybe that's why I didn't get to where I needed to get. But I think when you get to the point where you realize, oh, there's all these shortcuts and things you can do, or spells you can cast or whatever by like holding the button and then pressing up, right, up, down, left, right, up, or whatever, and then things happen. It's like, oh, now I wish I knew this 7 hours ago. But I don't think I ever got to the point where I had all the pages. Was I looking for Bramfield? I was looking for Walpole. Bramfield looks small. We need to find a big Walpole. None of that sounds familiar to me. Ipswich. Isn't that... I don't know why I thought it would be around here. Maybe I'm confusing it with something else. Tuning speedruns are cool, this view exploits. Man, I definitely think the right way for me to play the game was to do it with the cannot die difficulty settings, because I just didn't find the combat that interesting. For me, it felt like the Souls-likey things from it took away from the game rather than add to it. But yeah, the exploration and getting through stuff was really cool, and then suddenly getting to the end and thinking, okay, I think this is going to be the bad end because I'm definitely not. There's still a lot that I don't know. Keep talking about this holy symbol thing, and I have no idea what that is. Let me zoom out even more. Ipswich. Okay. I was looking over here and said I thought it was over here, but I knew I've seen it before. I turn it on as well later on. Combat is meh. Yeah, I just don't... Like, the combat for me just feels like it's in the way of what you're trying to do. Rather than... Right, in something like Dark Souls, I wouldn't say the combat is in the way of what I want to do, because what I am doing is combat from bonfire to bonfire. That makes sense to me, but in Tunic, I felt like the sort of story, puzzles, figuring out what to do and where to go felt like the main thing to me, and the combat was just annoyances along the way. But it did... Having the cannot die setting on does make it a little bit tricky, because you tend to go to places where you're not supposed to go yet. And there's those things that don't kill you, but sort of makes you lose maximum health. And then you don't die, but your maximum health is like 1, and the screen just flashes red the entire time or whatever. Pretty annoying. But once you sort of figure out how to get around it, it's not that bad. I've completely forgotten where I'm supposed to be going. I mean, all I know is 28. So it's not actually that far. We're going to be even closer. I always struggle with like distance in geoguessr. I don't really know how far are we from where I want to go. But yeah, so I mean, at least I got an ending in Tunic, even though I didn't get the good ending. Finished both Red Deads. I played the first Red Dead because I wanted to do the DLC, the zombie DLC again, but then when I got sort of halfway through the zombie DLC, I remembered why I probably don't have very fond memories of it, because I don't like it that much. I don't like the focus on like ammo management and making sure you don't waste a lot. But what were you saying? It's still good. Man, I just wish my big wish for Rockstar is I wish they never did well with GTA Online. That would be so different. A lot of greens over here. Woolpit green, Borley green, Clopton green, Hightown green, Hawley green, Bayton green. Buttons green, Thorpe green, Great green, Rooksy green. Rockford green, Hestley green. There's probably just a lot of greens everywhere. I don't see a Sipton green. Dickelberg. I like English town names. It's funny when they're a little bit Camel Park Oasis when a little bit almost dodgy. I feel like we must be, I don't know, that area. Let me go back to where I was. And I keep going south. What else did I play? Oh, and then I decided, I got God of War Ragnarok on sale. So I played through the first one again. Just on easy because I don't actually like the combat that much, and I've already played it. I just wanted to play it through for the story again. And pretty good. Well, probably more than pretty good. It's a very good game. And then I played through the second one. And story-wise, still very good. But everything else is just a little bit or a lot worse. Which I don't understand why. Like, they changed the menus. The menus in the first one was... I mean, I don't remember the menus in the first one that much, which means it was unobtrusive and not super annoying. But the second one, it feels like it's the menu from some sort of games as a service game. Everything's so big and you have to go through so many layers just to get to what you want to get to and then back out again. And I felt it was super annoying. And the combat was a lot more gimmicky, but it was probably more in the combat than there was in the first one. It was okay. But the thing that sort of ruined, I won't say ruined the game for me, but made it so that I can never really get into the game, is the audio mixing. Maybe I shouldn't say the audio mixing was shit, but the decisions they made around volume was just so shit. Because I don't like loud. Right? I like to play things at quiet to medium volumes. I think if you're someone who likes loud screaming and things, then probably good and people wouldn't complain about it too much. But it's the A14. It's the A12. But it was just when I watch a show or I watch a movie or I play a game and I constantly have to volume up, volume down, volume up, volume down, volume up, volume down, depending on what I'm doing, it just takes you out of the game so much. Because they decided, well, not they decided, the quietest thing in the game is dialogue, right? People talking to each other, and that's the usual thing in games, right? The quietest thing is people talking to each other. The loudest thing, people yelling during combat. Kratos going rah, rah, rah every time he swings his axe. And the dude yelling, behind you, or your shield, brother. Stuff like that. That's the loudest. So I thought, okay, combat, very loud. Dialogue, very quiet. I'm just going to go into the menu where we have music, dialogue, and sound effects. And all I'll do is I'll just drag dialogue up to the top and I'll just lower sound effects. And to me, I feel like that's a logical interpretation of how it should work. But it turns out that anything that's a sound that a character makes with their voice is dialogue. So the yelling and the screaming during combat is also dialogue. So if I drag that dialogue volume slider up, they scream louder. And it's just, it just makes it so hard for me to get into, because I don't want my combat to be too loud, so I keep it at a reasonable volume. And then as soon as the combat's over and people start talking, I'm like, oh shit, I have to up the volume again. And I still play with subtitles on so that I don't miss that beginning of the dialogue when I'm reaching for the volume knob. But for some reason, unlike every single form of media that I've ever seen that usually has the subtitles right at the bottom, they decided the best place for the subtitles is like at this level on the screen, like over here, and not over here. So it's in the way of things you want to see. Like, why? Why do that? Give the option for people. I'm sure there's some people that like that. But it's I don't understand why they decided it should be that way. Like, my problem with the volume, which would have brought the game from 6 out of 10 to like a 9 out of 10 for me, would have just have been yelling during combat isn't classified as dialogue. Then I would have said it's an amazing game, but I'm just constantly annoyed while playing the game. And it's these little things in really good games that just make me so annoyed. I don't understand. Oh, and the other thing that annoyed me intensely monstrous amounts is other characters helping you with puzzles, which I get the... Oh, I was looking for this, right? Low stuff enable switch. I understand that it's realistic, right? If you were in a, I don't know, life and death situation where you have to get somewhere and it's you and two other people, expecting them to just shut the fuck up and you to solve the puzzles yourself, that's a bit unrealistic, sure, but it's a game, it doesn't have to be realistic. And I think people complained about it so much that they did end up adding a reduced puzzle tips setting that you can turn on. But that's just so stubborn to me. Why reduced? Why not turn off? Like, sure, it's nice that they don't give you the solution to the puzzle within like the first 3 seconds of you walking into the room. Now it's 20 seconds or whatever. Sometimes I feel they still do it as quickly. It's like, oh wow, look at that water wheel. Maybe you can freeze it like you did when we were at that place. It's like, shut the fuck up. I haven't even seen the water wheel yet. I don't get it. Why have puzzles in the game if you don't give people the option to solve them themselves? I get why they have the tips, because there's a lot of people that don't want to do the puzzles. They want to do the combat, which is 100% valid. So the puzzles for them is just something in the way that they just want to get by. And I'm cool with them having the tips as the default as well, but just let me turn it off. Meant to be realistic, let me tell my companion to shut the fuck up. Yeah. I feel like Kratos would. Bulge. Breadfield. I feel like I've camped. Oh no. Oh, it's glamping. No, then I didn't. This sounded familiar. I thought I've camped at a place called Secret Meadows, but we didn't glamp. Oh, now my tent is pretty nice. But no, it wasn't glamping. But I just think if you see so many people complain about the fact that your annoying characters are annoying when you're trying to solve a puzzle, and why are they giving you the solution? Right, so many people complain that you go ahead and you implement a reduced tips option. It's just, I feel like that's just being a bit of a stubborn ass to not let you turn it off. Because what's the point of it? Puzzles is a big part of the game. And I want to... It's the main reason I play the game, the puzzle and the story. I don't give a shit about the combat. Where even on... I think I ended up putting it just on story difficulty because I don't enjoy the combat anyway. So I just thought, you know what, fuck it. It's annoying with how much health these dudes have. Combat takes too long. I just want to get by. Just want to do the story and the puzzle. So I put it on story difficulty. But for a difficulty called Give Me a Story, it's more difficult than I would have expected the difficulty that is called Give Me a Story to be. I feel like with the story difficulty in a game, you should almost not be able to fail unless you try. And I still died occasionally, but probably because I'm fighting dudes that are too high level, but still. And when you get to the end game, I just watched a YouTube video of the story of like the optional end game bosses because they're too difficult for me. I mean, I could have beaten them if I tried long enough, but I don't want to. That's why I'm playing on story difficulty. But yeah, it's such a good game, and then such a few small annoyances just make it unfun. Oh, I was looking for where Lowestoft is, which is probably like northish, right? On the A12. Ipswich on the one side. Wangford. Oh, Lowestoft on that side. Okay. So we are, I think, somewhere in this area, right? I'm going to keep going south, and then we're going to hit the A12. Yeah. But what road are we on? Is it illegal in the UK to have road names? Okay, the A144, I'm guessing. Unless this means this leads towards the A144. But yeah, still had some fun, and the story of those God of War games are great. So when they do whatever the next one is, I'll play that as well when it comes out. Which will be a while, I'm guessing. Oh! So we're somewhere on this. Yeah! Okay, nice. Expedition 33 has an optional super hard boss that my friend warned me about. Sadly, when I got there, I was so overpowered it took me 3 hits to get him down. Nice. I love that. I know people don't, but I'm a big fan of the getting overpowered and kicking ass. Okay, where's Sipton Green? Okay, Sipton Green. Does that mean I might be like over here or something? I don't want saxophone in my Christmas music. We did just cross the railroad. If we see Bridge Farm or Bunkers Hill Farm. Don't see names. Well, they're hiding it from me. What else did I play? I played a few those incremental clickery kind of games as usual, just to, I don't know, poke at the good bits of my brain while I'm watching videos. Did I play anything else that was like a big game? I'm currently playing Cyberpunk again because I decided, you know what, I really do want to see the end of the DLC. So I downloaded some mods and I'm playing through that. What else did I play? Oh, I bought Star Wars Outlaws. It was on sale, and I played probably in 30 minutes or something. I'm gonna guess that. Oh, nice. I played 30 minutes and I don't have a single good thing to say about the game. Maybe I just wasn't in the mood for it, but everything just felt badly done. I don't know how to. Like, just taking a quick look, the game looks pretty and, you know, it's got good sound and things, but the movement feels shit. The character's a bit shit. And the story in those first 30 minutes supposed to grab you. I'm sort of like, what the hell is going on here? Why do I care? Like, stealthing around a little bit and the stealth controls are horrible. I feel like any game where the main interaction button with things is click right stick to pick stuff up, then I'm like, nah. Because I actually thought I would like it. It's got fairly decent reviews now, so I'm surprised. But yeah, the stealth felt shit, and the shooting felt shit. I don't know, I got zero enjoyment out of it in that 30 minutes I played, and I thought, you know what, I'll leave this for now and I'll play something else. Okay, we're gonna look for Pert Road. I don't have an address, no. Main issue with Outlaws is that it looks like Ubisoft the game, nothing more, nothing less. Yeah, but sometimes I'm still able to get into Ubisoft games, right? Not Valhalla. Valhalla was also just for some reason unpleasant to play. But it just felt like it was Ubisoft, but the C team. It's not a very nice way of saying it, probably. I'd feel bad if anybody who worked on the game heard me say that, but that's sort of just what it felt like. You know how when you've got a game and someone does a mod for the game and they implemented stealth in the game as a mod, so it's there, but it just feels a bit janky. That's what it felt like in that first stealth mission. You just go do this mission, which you have no story or emotional or whatever connection at all, and then during the missions, it goes wrong. And now it's like, oh no, what have I done? Oh, I have to get off this planet. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, did they accidentally skip like a 2-hour story exposition in the beginning that was supposed to make me care about any of this? But I think I was probably just grumpy when I started playing it. I didn't refund it. I'll give it another go at some point in the future. Ubisoft games often look like the most generic world in a given setting, like they don't want to surprise you at all. And I'm okay with that sometimes. Right, I wouldn't mind Ubisoft doing like a CrossFit Stormbreaker. I wouldn't mind them doing like a generic RPG, right? Elves and dwarves and just everything. Nothing unique, just cool. Coniston. Is that the place? But yeah, one of the last Ubisoft games I played and I enjoyed was probably Nerdle. What was I gonna say? Assassin's Creed Origins I played after... What was the other one? What was the Greek one? Can't even remember. That was a lot of fun. Origins I've never finished because I get bored, but when I start playing the game, it drags me in and I enjoy it. I just get bored later on from doing the same thing over and over and over again. But like Valhalla, I think the furthest I've gotten into that game was like 2 hours maybe. Why does every Christmas song have... Can I say... Oh, I can't say I don't want this thing. I can just say, give me only songs with saxophone. Okay, never mind. I play an AC game every 2 years. Well, I was like Star Wars with higher expectations. Yeah, and I thought Outlaws would be better because Cockermouth. The reason I go Cockermouth is because I saw in someone else's playthrough where Cockermouth is, and I've forgotten. I've forgotten where Cockermouth is. I thought it was over here. Oh, but that's Wales. This side then. So I got distracted by the word Cockermouth. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the expectations. Yeah, it just feels... I don't mind a little bit of jankiness in a game. I play a lot of games with a lot of jank in it. Some of my favorite games were those games like Gothic and Riven, like those Euro janky RPGs. But when a ultra high budget game from a ultra large quadruple A company, if a game comes out from them and it's a bit janky, I'm like, what is going on here? Why do we not make this feel better? But I did see people say it gets a lot better after a few hours. But I just wasn't in the mood for playing something that gets better in a few hours. I needed instant fun distraction right now. Maybe it's not there. Fine. And then I got tempted to play a 594. I got tempted to play Elden Ring again as well. I played a little bit, but I think I should wait. Because I just want to play with one weapon. So replaying 1,000 hours just to get a weapon and then playing around with it a little bit and going, okay, that was fun. Doesn't seem worth the time. I'm just waiting for, what's the big mod? And my brain is fried. I haven't done anything in weeks and I don't understand why my brain is fried, but it just doesn't work anymore. I'm not going to remember what that big mod is, but I'm waiting for a mod to be done. And I don't think it's ever going to be done. I did buy Hell Is Us with the intention of playing on stream. So I might start playing that tomorrow, maybe. 7 years Ubi game is at 3 years. After release, you buy the complete edition for like $20-25. Yeah. I didn't pay much for Outlaws because they had to drop the price a bit sooner than they usually do. But you should also always wait for them to get all the DLC out, because otherwise you're just paying more for less of a game. But yeah, unless things change a lot for them, I'm just never gonna pay full price for an Ubisoft game. Because ever since, I don't know if it's Division, maybe since Division 2, I'm not sure with the exact dates of them and their engines and things, but Ubisoft games just crash for me after a while, where I don't have that issue with anybody else. Like one crash every hour or two. It's not the worst thing in the world, but something crashing in them close to the end of a mission that you've already put 30 minutes into, and then you have to do it all again, that sucks. I've completely forgotten where that place is. Nethertown. And you have places with such cool names. Town names with aura. Ravenglass. Silverdale. And then you get Freckleton. Bollington. Congleton. Bangor-on-Dee. Knockin. There's places with the opposite of an aura. Welshpool. Oh, luckily Welshpool is in Wales. Okay. Oh, and I finally bought Space Marine 2 as well, but I haven't played it yet. I was so excited about Space Marine 2 originally, but I think the Space Marine 2 is just a lot more focused on multiplayer than Space Marine 1 was. But it still has a short campaign, so I'll still play it. I don't know why I'm so sure it's around here. I need to find that A597. I wish I could hide other countries while doing this and just say, no, don't show me Wales right now. And don't show Scotland. So I don't go and search and cross the border. Ah, it's 579, not 597. Thought I got it. don't know where Maryport is. Let me go this way. What's this way? I mean, this very much just looks like this area of the country. I feel like I've gone too far. What is that? Hang on. We're at the coast. We are at the coast. I wouldn't be surprised if we are around this area then. Oh, and I watched some movies as well. I watched, What did I watch? I can't remember what did I do since I last streamed. Did I watch? I think I did watch, what's the Avengers, but they're not the Avengers. Whatever that movie is. I watched that. I enjoyed that. But I think I talked about that on stream. I also watched Fantastic Four, which I enjoyed. I don't really like, what's the word? It's like retrofuturism or something, like how people in the olden days thought the future would look. Like Jetsons. I'm not a big fan of that. But it made for an interesting vibe for the movie. Unless we're over here somewhere. But also nice having something that doesn't take place in the same universe as the Thanos stuff, but I think then probably gonna drag it all in. Skin burns. Don't want to live there. Commersdale. Cockermouth. Okay, we found Cockermouth. So it's over here, not down there. Oh, I knew it wasn't this side of the country. Okay. So the place we were at... Oh, there's Maryport. Okay, so there was a sign that said Maryport's this way, Cockermouth is this way. So if I go back to where I was... Which way do we go? Did I go this way? So I went north, north, north. More north. And I kept going north until I hit... This one that says... Maryport, Cockermouth, and whatever is that way. South. Does that mean we're... Right, so this is the A597. 596. .595, 596, which makes me feel like the 597 should be around here. Just gonna plop something down here, but apparently not. Unless it's just not written down on the map. We're close enough to the coast that I can reach it easily, so I'm gonna guess we're around. I don't know, maybe around here somewhere. That's not what I hoped it was. Big Morrison's, but can they not tell me which one it is? Watched 34-2 and I did not dislike it, but I wouldn't say I liked it. Yeah, that's sort of how I felt about it as well. I didn't dislike it, but I didn't care about any of the characters. At all. In a positive or negative way. None of the characters evoked any emotion in me. I might just be over the whole superhero movie thing. Just in general. Oh, I watch Superman. That's the other one I watch. It's just... I just think Hollywood doesn't know why the original bunch of Marvel movies did so good. Did so well. I think they don't know, and they're trying to just keep grabbing at it, and they're just fighting, and DC has no idea what it's doing. Pregnancy plus space birth combo was a bit awkward. I don't like birth and pregnancy in movies. I just don't. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't know if it's part of the thing, like I don't like seeing people in pain in movies, and birth is never shown as a pleasant experience, so maybe it's just that, but do not like. I feel giving birth is something you should be doing privately in the hospital, not in front of an entire cinema audience. Just a dumb thing to say about the movie. But yeah, it was okay. I didn't regret watching it, but didn't get a lot of enjoyment from it. Probably the same as Superman. It was okay, but there's something weird about the movie that I can't place my finger on. I don't know how to explain. But it's also one of those that for some reason I just don't care about any of the characters. It feels like a TV series that's been going on for 6 seasons and I'm dropped in the middle of an episode. And there's a bunch of characters and I don't know like that specific iteration of the character. It's not bad. It's just there's a lot going on. And it feels like we're dropped in the middle of it, and I just don't care about any of it. Right out down and Mom steps out and says, "Look, this is our son, we're all family here, let's beat Galactus." Is so cringe. Yeah. I don't know, then I like the older Fantastic Four movies better. The Jessica Alba as whatever the character's name is, and Chris Evans as Flamey Boy. Superman, actually, I want to rewatch it, but I think it's more enjoyable for people to read DC comics. I've never been a comic reader, so my opinions on all these superhero things are usually just from I watched the movies, so not valid opinions. Hey, got my first spam. Auto banned since coming back. Yay. Glad to see that didn't change on Twitch. Why does Twitch say my stream's offline? Why does Twitch say my stream's offline? We're literally talking. And seems to think my stream health is okay. What? Maybe that player just crashed. No. Okay, I did default to 160p quality. Okay, that was weird. Man, the Twitch player is just the buggiest video player out of all the video players out there. Nothing comes close. Like, I can't even remember the last time YouTube's player crashed. But the Twitch player, all the time. I'm trying to think what I didn't like about Superman. Some of it was just dumb. I enjoyed it more than all DC movies because I didn't want to stop watching the movie due to Lex Luthor actor being just weird. But it was just dumb. Like the whole, he's memorized his moves. So he tells the guy what combat move to do, and then he does it. And then he manages to beat up Superman in a fight with a couple seconds lag. What are we talking about? P5296. That's just dumb. Like number 3, 94B, 74G. There's a reason fighting games don't have voice inputs. But if that's the biggest thing I can complain about, then it's actually not bad. Okay, town center. What fucking town? What town? Just tell me what town I'm in. I feel like UK doesn't have a big tendency to name things after the town it's in. Or I feel like that's where American geoguessr is way easier. Okay, does that say Workington? Workington. Did I have my directions wrong? I thought Maryport and Cockermouth was south from where we were. Oh, castle. Not really. Almost. It's meant to be campy and face-bombish, comic book accurate. Yeah. It is nice to me that... I much more prefer that vibe, even though I think it's dumb. I much more prefer that vibe than... I'm an edgelord. Grrr, look how edgy I am. Do you bleed? That kind of nonsense, right? I'm intrigued to see how the next thing's gonna be. Is it Super Go? Or do they have... I don't know what they have next, but it's gonna be interesting. It's just sad that my top 2 movie universe interests or media interests was Star Wars and Marvel, and I just don't care about either of them at the moment anymore. Household waste bunkers. Calling a bunker makes it sound like that's where they keep it safe. I think next to Superman there's a Lobo in that movie too. Yeah, and it's finally... I think my brain is damaged. What's the dude's name? Aquaman dude. I don't remember his name. I think I have brain damage. And I'm only semi-joking. Jason Mumbo number 5. Yeah, okay. I knew it was something like that. Man, every time I think about Jason Momoa now, right? I don't think... Like, when I used to think of him, I used to see his character in Stargate Atlantis. And then when I used to think of him, I saw his character in Game of Thrones. And then when I used to think of him, Actually, no, I kept seeing his Game of Thrones characters for a while. That was sort of what I associated with him. Now, if I hear his name, what pops into my head is his Minecraft character with that pink jacket. I haven't watched it. I'm not going to watch it, but that's my association with him now. Just love selling carpets. What kind of slogan is that? Impossible to buy cheaper. Why is it between quotes? I just can't find the A597. $595, $596. I feel it should be a yellow road. Where the hell is the 597? Right, we're literally here. It has to be out the town, right? Am I just... Am I just dumb? He's always been Aquaman. I really dislike that character. I didn't have that big of a problem with Jason Momoa as Aquaman, but it was just a meh character in the movie. I liked most of the casting in those movies, except for Lex Luthor, which one's so bad it just makes me completely dislike what's going on over here. What is this? There's just some random roads that look like this. This is the kind of shit someone on a TikTok will zoom in for some kind of conspiracy theory about. I don't know. Oh shit, I forgot about the Flash, dude. Yeah, his ass as well. But not as bad as Lex Luthor character. It's not just the actor, it was the character as well. It's the entire combination that I just dislike so much. I don't want to watch the other Superman movies. And I never even finished watching The Flash. I watched the first 30 minutes or 40 minutes or something and then decided, you know what? Nah. I made it through the whole putting the baby in the microwave bit. And every time I see him run, I just think, why did you make him run like this? Could go move and go stay in blind rake. Oh, it's Craig, not Rake. I feel like I need to pick a place with a cool name. I wouldn't mind living in Cockermouth, but I feel like this is the kind of town name that gets you banned off of online platforms because they think you're joking. I thought this said blind brothel, but it's Bothel. I was like, okay, that's different. Why is there so many weights here? There's Thackthwaite, Thornthwaite, Applethwaite, Braithwaite, like in Red Dead. Stare. Rather watch Mobius, Madame Web, and Craven back to back and then rewatch The Flash. Craven? Not that bad. I'd watch it again. It's not great, but it's not bad. Craven's as high quality as superhero movies used to be. Still haven't watched Madame Web. I realized when it comes to any form of media now, whether it's a TV show or a movie or a game, I only watch things where I see like a YouTube short or something of a cool badass moment or a very funny moment or just something I enjoy. If I don't see any clips of any good moments of something, then I just have nothing inside me goes, oh, I want to watch that. I'm not sure where we are. Like, are we even? If we're in Workington and the A597 goes to Whitehaven and Maryport, oh, there's Maryport. But Maryport is the other side. Oh, the railroad goes all the way along the coast. No wonder there's a lot of photo thingies. Oh, here comes. I just can't find the fucking road. I don't get it. But yeah, I enjoyed Craven. I just feel bad for that actor. I can't remember what his name is. Like he's speedy guy in Avengers or whatever, and then he dies. And then he's in Craven, and Craven doesn't do well. At least it was in Kick-Ass, and Kick-Ass got a sequel. But that just doesn't look like the same person to me. If you look at the dude that was in Kick-Ass versus the dude that's in Craven. I actually like him. Cool actor. Where the hell are we? Why is the direction so weird? I feel like we're not actually close to Workington. Oh, 597. 597. Why is it not yellow? Am I not at a circle in where I was? Was it through here? I don't remember. And 7. Oh, then it turns into Church Street, New Bridge Road. No wonder this is so difficult. Okay, 597. Then we hit the roundabout. South Africa, I call this a circle. Where does 597 go? Does it go anywhere? Is this as far as it goes? Oh man, I don't know if I want to keep looking in this one. What is this? Perth Road. Started playing Phasmophobia a while back. If I disappear, I much like doing daily challenges. I don't know if Phasmophobia had daily challenges. Did I go north? Daily and weekly gotta grind those levels for better gear. I didn't even know there was levels. And I need to find something that'll make it clear where we are. I mean, we're in the industrial area. What's this way? Oh, this is the way I went. Big Morrison's. On the way here was a KFC. Bessemer Way. Is this Bessemer Way? It was meant to be a quick geoguessr going for UK only one's the smartest idea. It was supposed to be easy geoguessr. We're going across the rail, I'm guessing. Yeah, I think we're in here somewhere. Yeah, Perth Road. I could have gotten all of this way earlier if I was a bit more focused. I'm guessing we're there. Yay! Well, it's not like I'm trying I'm trying hard to find the correct place, but I'm chatting about things and I'm distracting myself. So it's brain dead, geoguessr. So many people. Next to a park or a school. Oh, school. Infant school. Sounds like that's where you go to learn how to be an infant. Car. Gallywood Infant School. Man, I am happy I do not have kids. I'm guessing the theoretical non-existent kids probably pretty happy they don't exist as well. Same, yeah. Altogether fresher. Okay. Oh no, maybe I should have gone that way. This looks like we're just gonna be stuck in like a big estate. Ugh, DPD. These days I feel like the biggest guarantee for me to not get the parcels I'm expecting in the post is when I see DPD. It's like, oh man, they used to be good. But I think all these delivery companies are just so overwhelmed with not enough time to actually deliver the things they should deliver. It's not the delivery driver's fault. But still, it would be nice if I got the stuff that was supposed to get delivered. Oh man, I'm probably gonna have to stop after this because my voice is screwed. This is the most I've talked in one go since the last time I streamed. I'm guessing this way. If it says Gallywood there, then I'm guessing it's not just the school that was named Gallywood. The place is actually called Gallywood. Gallywood. Oh, this is a fancy little town. They've got like a little sign with someone riding a horse. I haven't heard of any of these places. Gotta get an area. I always forget how they count them. I mean, this is the 4th round, so there is another one. Or have I finished 4 out of 5? If I finished this one, I would have finished 5 out of 5. I always forget. Oh, this is the 4th one because I'm on 15. Yeah, okay. No, it's this one and then the next one. Which means I'm going to have to put like another hour into this, I think. When I play these silly little UK geoguessers, it always makes me want to get a car and just go for a drive through the UK countryside. But just through the countryside, not through towns and cities. Why is their house blurred? What's so special about their house? What have they got? If I was like a thief that lived in this area, I was like, why? What's so special about this house? Damn big houses. So this is not where the poor people live. Maybe next one is right in front of your apartment. You'll guess it in 10 seconds. Man, imagine it actually does pop up. What am I supposed to... How am I supposed to react? It's like, oh, I think I recognize this area. Wait, I've been there before. And then fake think about it. Go up and down the road. I'm like, oh yeah, it's this place. Ooh. Chelmsford. Hang on. Oh, man. This is such good walk around in a town, exploring, and then going to the pub weather. Oh, there it is. Chelmsford. I feel like I've heard of Chelmsford, but oof. That's not gonna... It's not gonna help. Chelmsford could be a really tiny... Uckfield. A very cool name. Man, the fact that Leeds Castle isn't anywhere near Leeds is... I feel a bit of a troll. Right, if someone tells me, hey, meet us at... This weekend we're going to go to Leeds Castle. We'll meet you there and then we'll go to the place where we stay. And I'm like, okay, cool. So train to Leeds. Then I'll get to the castle. And I'm like, oh, huh. Something just doesn't seem right. Oh, man, Chelmsford sounds so familiar. And so many tiny little towns. Yeah, or I could just accidentally, oh no, website crashed, my game, oh now nobody can see where I live. But no, I think it'll actually be easier to fake because you know which way to go to find a sign that'll indicate vaguely where you are, right? Is there a Jerksville? What am I looking for? Oh, Chelmsford. Man, I think I've been there, but I've seen... Upper Dicker. Cockfield. Do you... I need to get another place name. Say, would you rather live in Cockfield or Cockermouth? Ewhurst or Cocking? there's so many places there's just chair something. Need another tip. This does give me very southeast vibes. It doesn't really mean anything. Okay, Essex, okay. Chelmsford. Where were we in Chelmsford again? There was a school or something. Wait, weren't we in like I thought was a little fancy smart town? Gallywood. Is Gallywood a little town? Close to Chelmsford. Cock Clarks. Cock Green. A lot of cocks. Okay, well, the only reason I said Chelmsford because that one van had Chelmsford on it, right? Which doesn't mean we're actually close to Chelmsford at all. Or did I see something else with Chelmsford on it? This doesn't look like a tiny town. But people in the UK don't tend to drive very far. Oh, wrong button. What did I just do? Gallywood. Where would Gallywood be? Gallywood! Lady Luck, Lexi, and the Riverside Boys. That sounds like a... that sounds like a dodgy little place. It's probably some innocent theatre thing. But it does not sound very innocent. Oh, BAE Systems is here. They make weapon technology and things. Oh, we went next to a park. We went next to a school. The school not showing up? this just says Chelmsford up there. We did go to a White Horse, right? Fluffy paws, spined groom. I could probably just try and find the road now, if we're this zoomed in, right? If I can find the road. Galleywood Infant School. Priors Road. Which road is Priors Road? This little thingy. So, Dorset Avenue, that's Dorset Avenue, that, all these going out is also Dorset Avenue. We'll definitely find it. But I do think I need a bigger road. All things alpaca. I just want to know this road's name. Bernard Road. Okay, and it's like a north-southish kind of road. Let me just check. Maybe I went way too far. Bernard Road. Ah, Galleywood Infant School. At the next to the co-op. So we're there. I feel like this isn't quite right. That's Priors Road. There's an entire block. Unless this is Priors Road. And that sign is just... Oh, both of them are Priors Road. Why? Why? It's not like it curves. So this is Priors Road, but this is also Priors Road, and then if you keep going on this Priors Road, it turns into Archer's Way, which curves around and actually comes out over here as well. Every time I see something like this where we have the same road name twice turning out of the other same road. Then I get flashbacks from that other one where we put hours into finding the correct position, and then it had this kind of situation. I picked the wrong thing. Oh, that made me so angry. That time was the most annoyed I've ever been in GeoGuessr. Okay, we are in the middle of nowhere. Oh man, this is gonna be a tough one. Why couldn't I just be like in a town? Chestnut Farmhouse. Oh, we're fucked. We are super fucked. Number 5 flagpole. Okay. Risk of fire signs everywhere. Oh, we are so screwed. These aren't even like official road signs. Okay, I'm gonna go back. Which way did I go? I don't remember. You're at Starfield and that sign. Man, I got a craving to play Starfield again the other day. But then I looked at how much Starfield and the DLC still costs, and I changed my mind. I've never heard of... Is it smoky or is it just bad camera? What's going on there? Hey, cows. Shrek! Howdy. How have you been? Does this say you have to phone Peter Parker or Peter Farker? I hope it's Peter Parker. It is Peter Parker. Man, imagine your name's Peter Parker. And you have no knowledge of Spider-Man and you don't understand why people giggle when you tell them your name is Peter Parker. Been years, you're probably a grown-up man now. And it has been a long time, right? It feels like years. So much has happened. All of it bad. So I don't want to talk about it. Why? This is just an unfair last one. How's this fair? I'm never gonna... Why did no one tell me Sims 4 base game is free? Maybe the base game sucks? Is it free? Beckingham Camp. Defense Infrastructure Organization. We are a smoke-free site. Oh, it's MOD property, not mod property. I was like, what the hell is a mod property? Had it since Monday already. I have 40 hours and 10 gigs of mods. I'm assuming the mods is what's carrying you that far. Mob property. Same thing in the end, right? Beckingham. Is there a place called Beckingham? Stapleford. Okay, there is a place called Beckingham, and it's this way. But my problem is, I feel like Beckingham is not a huge city, so... Maybe over here. I feel like this is not gonna... This is not gonna do much for us if I just scroll through trying to find Beckingham. David Beckingham. Wow, it must be a fairly new town then if they named it after him. It's always funny when you're from a colony of the original country, and then I see like a Wellington over here, and I thought, whoa, they've got a Wellington too? I was like, no, wait, our Wellington was named after this Wellington. Now, Wellington was probably just named after the Duke of Wellington, right? Not specifically Wellington, the town. I forgot what I was looking for. Beckingham. I feel I always recognize town names in this area due to getting on a lot of trains in southwest London that goes out. And then you hear the names on the announcement thing. I don't think I've ever heard anybody say Beckingham. You can't relate. Missing out. Sometimes missing out is chill. Here we go. But I don't know if I should put any effort into this because A17 sleeve. I've never heard of Sleaford either. We're not gonna get it exact, right? Because we are in this... Oh, Sleaford. We're in the middle of nowhere. I don't see Beckington. I thought it would be close. Wait, so Sleaford is east. Huh? Yourself anything nice for Christmas? Take out food. Just before Christmas, I said I deserve some good pizza. So I ordered pizza from an actual Italian restaurant and paid more than I usually would for takeout pizza, and I've stopped getting as much takeout as I used to anyway. So I thought, good treat. And it was the most flavorless pizza I've had in my entire life. It's so flavorless that I was worried that maybe I got COVID again. But then I ate some chips. I'm like, okay, now I taste this fine. And then yesterday, I was like, that pizza was such a disappointment. It's still vaguely Christmas. I'm going to treat myself. I'm going to get some fried rice from a Chinese restaurant. At least this is very cheap. And I got it. And it's the most flavorless fried rice I've ever had in my entire life. I don't think there was a speck of MSG in there. I don't even know if they had salt in there. I feel like if I make plain white rice, it has more flavor than that fried rice. I don't understand how they did it. It's almost an achievement. So yeah, that sucked. So I didn't have a very good experience with takeout food. Oh, but a couple weeks ago, my graphics card exploded finally, so I had to buy a new one. So I shouldn't be buying anything. So let's say that counts as Christmas. I'm very confused. Does the A17... Right, it's going this way. It's going southeast, and it's going towards Sleaford, right? So we have to be somewhere on here. And it stopped. Right, A17 stops here. That's the A46, that's the A1. Lincoln Road is not the A. So somewhere Beckingham Road. Okay, maybe I just wasn't zoomed in enough. Okay, if it's Beckingham Road, then it turns into Sleaford Road over here. But then I would guess Beckingham was over here somewhere. Ooh. Thanks, Shrek. I'll try to get some food that has flavor. Yeah, I actually got, I bought the cheapest 5070 Ti I could find, which was cheaper than a whole bunch of the other 5070s. Because I'm concerned, right, my biggest issue with my other card, except for the fact that it broke, was running out of VRAM, right? And that was a 10 gig. So I can't go for a 5060 with 8 gig. So it was either go for a 12 or a 16 gig. And if I'm already running out on some games now, when I stream with a 10 gig card, buying a 12 gig card doesn't seem sensible. Wait, were there even 12s? No, I'm not so sure. Isn't it only 8 or 16? But yes, I went for the 16 gig 5070 Ti, which is overbought for what I need right now. But, yeah. Paying like £100 less for something much shitter wouldn't have been worth it. But yeah, I think where I'm at the point now is I think my limiting factor is my CPU. But it's nice not to have to worry about VRAM. It's just so annoying that the actual performance differences between like I had a 3080 and going from 3080 to 40 something to 50 something doesn't seem like it's that much of a vast improvement for the resolutions I want to play at. Where the fuck is Beckingham? Am I... Doesn't make any sense. We just have to run new 105 games next year. Yeah, but also good timing for the card blowing up because other prices of everything's gonna be skyrocketing. But yeah, so budget-wise, I can't really buy anything right now. But I did buy this 5070 Ti for less than I paid for my 3080. Right when COVID started. A little bit less, but still less. I don't understand how, unless this isn't the A17, this road goes to the A17. That seems... There's Stapleford. Oh, there's Beckingham. So at the moment, we're like here, right? Guessing. This is Chapel Street. Who knows? No, probably. Probably not. I mean, I did come from that side, right? So... We're in this Wood Lane Avenue, right? Where they go by the Beckingham camp. I'm gonna have to go from this side. Shit, did I go? If I go north. Shit, we might actually be able to get this one. I go far north and then this thing curves. west. I don't think it's this. I cross a river. Okay, now we went the other way. So, if I go south... I'm not gonna get it exact. This is gonna be so annoying. So I haven't turned at all, right? Just gone south. And now I go west. How did I... And now I'm there. Beckham training camp. So... I'm somewhere alongside this. But I'm gonna have to... So how many little roads do we go by on my way south? This is gonna be a problem. One on the left. I think we're probably going to be there. Maybe. But that's the thing. How many of these count as... Probably over here instead. If this is this one. Right. 2 buildings. And then farm and a bunch of buildings over there. And then we go a little bit and then the road curves. Right, no more. Shit. But is that turn? It's tricky. So the main question is, right, I'm going to be Mull Lane. Side turn. I'm going to go in, there's going to sharp turn and then sharp turning. Okay. Fairly sure we are somewhere over here, right? If I go north, how far do I go before I... Oh, but how many times you click has nothing to do really directly with the distance. Right, so if I'm here, I go north. Can't I? To WSD. Go into WSD. Okay, fine. Oh, I'm not gonna... Never mind. I'm not gonna do each click, but this... 2, 3, 4... It doesn't seem that far. This way. Like 6. I think we're around here. Fuck it. Yes! Oh, that was almost... almost not. That would have sucked if we didn't get the 5k at the end. Put so much effort in. It did only take us 2 hours, 25 minutes. Instead of the 9 minutes or whatever, that's the high score. But I was chatting a lot more. I didn't think we were going to get that one. So which one was these? Next to Crawley. Oh, it was the Gatwick Airport one. That one wasn't that hard once we found Gatwick. Or figured out it was near Gatwick. What was this one? Bramfield, that doesn't... I don't remember this one. Wangford, haha. Oh, the one was on the A12 Ipswich to... I don't know what the other town was. Don't remember that. Then we had... Oh, the Workington one, which... Oh, this was a tough one. This one took forever. Yeah, 49 minutes. But I was talking a lot while doing this one. It's not like I'm focusing. Then we had this, the Chelmsford Galleywood infant school or whatever it was called. That one wasn't that bad. And this last one, I thought we were not gonna get it. But luckily, we did. It's actually incredible that on these tiny little shitty roads we had the street view car going through, right? It's actually crazy the amount of effort that's gone into Street View. To have a Google car, or a Google bike, or a Google hiker, whatever they call them, go through every tiny little road in most countries. That's crazy. Would you like to be a Google car driver? I would not want to be any kind of professional driver. I despise traffic. I do not like. Driving just stresses me the hell out. The only time driving's really cool is if you're going on holiday. Got a bit of a drive ahead of you. Not even like a road trip, just it's going to be a, 6-hour drive or whatever. And you get up super early and you get going right as the sun comes up. Or even before. And the roads are empty and it's cold. I like that. That's nice. That's cool. But sitting in traffic, trying to figure out which lane should I be in, right? I've never been in this area before. Do I need to be in the left lane or the middle lane? What's going on? Hate that. I hate that. I am so happy I don't need a car and I can just whoosh around. Not like I'm actually whooshing around. I'm staying in one location and I almost zoomed in exactly where I live. Imagine for April Fools or whatever, geoguessr literally just pops you on top of where you live all the time. But luckily my IP location is very wrong. Like if I open up Google Maps, I'm not going to do this on stream. If I just open up Google Maps in a incognito browser. Oh, wrong browser. This one, for some reason, thinks I'm in Amsterdam. Let me try a different one. So weird that it thinks I'm there. Oh, this one's actually fairly accurate today. Would you like to be an NVIDIA driver? I wouldn't want to be an NVIDIA anything right now. Oh no, I'm lying. What I would like to be at NVIDIA is major shareholder. Not even major, just large. Now I'm trying to think of another term that has the words driver in it. That means I get a bunch of money for. That was, I was gonna say it wasn't very easy, but it actually wasn't very hard. Look at these ones, right? 9 minutes, 10 minutes, 37 minutes, and bam, 2 hours, 25 minutes. But these guys didn't get, this dude, unlucky. Still thinking about driver. I could be like a test driver for a car. Just so, how does it know? I wouldn't, not like a speed driver, just like a normal dude. Driving around a circuit, seeing if the car drives. An Adam driver. I could be the guy that drives the car into the wall over and over again. I feel like that would pay a lot. Like drive into the wall full speed and then have to fill in a form. Did your head fall off? No. Can you move your toes? Yes. How comfortable would you rate this crash? 3. Okay, cool. Would you recommend this car for somebody who wants to crash into a wall? Maybe. But man, yeah, any job that you have to drive a lot. Like delivery driver, bus driver. This sounds horrible. Unless it's out in the countryside, then I'm more chill with it. But in the city, in the traffic, ugh. I've never had a job where I needed to drive a lot. I had a job where I was on my bicycle the entire time when I was a paper boy. But I don't think that counts as a driving job. And in my first actual engineering job was a few times where we had to go pick up stuff places and go drop it off, and then I used to just go drive. That was nice. But that was just nice because it got me out of the office. That was a weird little tiny bit of jingle bells they threw into this weird medley thing they had. Man, I'm tired. I'm tired. My voice hurts. So I think I'm gonna draw the line for today and say this is it. Not even 3 hours. But I was gonna say maybe we can play a few connections or food, whatever, but I think I should quit while I'm ahead. Don't want to overdo it. This time I'll try and be back sooner. Your father's driver, a chauffeur, rather. Ooh. Oh man, that would be even more stressful. Because then you've got the worst too. You've got the driving in the traffic and you've got the client looking over your shoulder. What was I saying? Oh yeah, this time I don't think I'm going to be gone for 2 months. I think I'll be gone for 24 hours. 22 hours, maybe. I'm hoping to stream tomorrow. I think I want to try and play, what's that game that I bought? Hell is Us. Which I've heard good things of. So I hope it's good. What I read is like sorta Souls-likey, but not close to that difficult, and like puzzles and things. Gone for 2 months, otherwise I'll be here. But if I'm gone for 2 months again, then I'm not here. So, yeah, no. I was going to say there's nothing that's going to interfere before tomorrow, but that would be tempting fate to say that. Something can definitely go wrong before tomorrow. But I'm not aware of any large ongoing issues that's going to change a lot by tomorrow. So yeah, I'll try and game a little bit. And we'll see. We'll see how that goes. But then, yeah, I don't know when the actual year approaches. I don't know. I don't know what to do with my life. So we'll see how that goes and where and if I can fit in streams. What date do we have to throw away the Christmas hat? We throw it away now. Christmas over. Man, this was the least Christmassy Christmas I think I've ever had in my entire life. Big yawn. I was gonna build like this puzzle that I bought years ago. I was gonna take it along for Christmas for people to build, but that never happened. So I thought, hey, I'll build this on stream, but then I realized the puzzle is bigger than the tray thing that I have space for at my desk. So didn't do that. Something else I wanted to say. I can't remember. Don't know, but other than thanks, I was very surprised you guys showed up after me just disappearing so rudely. I'll try not to do it again, but that's what I said last time I disappeared. The last time I disappeared was like for a month. We'll see. Maybe if I disappear again for a long time, everybody should just assume I won the lottery or something and I'm off on some long holiday. Sorry, that was a very intense yawn. Okay, I'm gonna go now. Where would you go first? I wouldn't actually go anywhere. I'd go to the real estate websites. That's what I'd go first if I won the lottery. Or I'd go to the fridge. No, I'd go to a food delivery website, and then I'd go to a real estate website. It's like, hey, where's that? Where's the closest nice big house? And then I don't know. Then I'd probably stream a bit more. We can do a house shopping stream. That would be fun, except for the fact that if you find something really nice, it's going to be like, oh, fuck, I can't actually buy this. Then everybody will know where I live. But okay. Thank you so much. Have a very good night. I am going to go now. See you all soon. Cheerio. Bye-bye. 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 Well, I muted and then I yawned, but I didn't mute. I think I didn't say anything upsetting. Okay, bye.